Shalom. Shalom and welcome. This is Quick Words, things to consider during end times. A message to those who seek to do the will of the Almighty Father and Creator Yahuah, and those who have accepted Yahusha as Mashiach, as Messiah. It is a message specifically to those who are being refined to represent the ranks of the 144,000 and multitude mentioned in Revelations chapter 7 and 14. Today is April 3rd. My name is Symmanayah if you're tuning in for the first time, and this segment is entitled Distractions and Delusions. My brothers and sisters, allow me to present two situations regarding the matter of distractions and delusions. We are in end times, and serious events will cause us to stir and create a sense of urgency. So it is important that we do not become easily distracted or become delusional, having vain imaginations, thinking something is or will be that is not, that does not line up with scriptures. With that said, let me share with you two contrasting events. Genesis chapter 3 verses 1 through 6. And the serpent was more crafty than any beast on the field which Yahuah Elohim had made. And he said to the woman, Is it true that Elohim has said, Do not eat of every tree of the garden? And the woman said to the serpent, We are to eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden, but of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of the garden, Elohim has said, Do not eat it, nor touch it, lest you die. And the serpent said to the woman, You shall certainly not die. First step towards delusion. He distracted her by engaging in a conversation that had no righteous end. That was the distraction. And he got her attention by saying she should not die, trying to accuse the Almighty Father of lying. The serpent brought about an introduction of delusion towards Adam's wife, whom many have know as Eve or Yahuah. Continue on. For Elohim knows that in the day you eat, or the day you eat of it, your eyes shall be open, and you shall be like Elohim, knowing good and evil. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food, and it was pleasant to her to the eyes, and a tree desirable to make one wise. And she took of its fruit and ate, and she also gave it to her husband with her, and he ate. And we know the conclusion of the matter regarding this. I ask you, my brothers and sisters, did she become delusional to think that it was okay to disobey the Almighty Father? Did she face a distraction from the serpent, the enemy, the wicked one? Indeed, she did. Let's take another look at another example of the wicked one making every attempt to distract and cause delusion. Matthew 4th chapter verses 1 through 10. Then Yahusha was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tried by the devil. And after having fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. And the trier came and said to him, If you are the Son of Elohim, command these stones to become bread. But he answered and said, It has been written, Man should not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of Yahuah. Then the devil took him up into the set-apart city, set him on the edge of the set-apart place, and said to him, If you are the Son of Elohim, throw yourself down, for it has been written, He shall command his messengers concerning you, and in their hands they shall bear you up, so that you do not dash your feet against a stone. Yahusha responded and said to him, It has also been written, You shall not try Yahuah your Elohim. Again the devil took him up on a very high mountain, showed him all the reigns of the world and their esteem, and said to him, All these I shall give you, if you shall fall down and worship me. Then Yahusha said to him, Go, Satan, for it has been written, You shall worship Yahuah your Elohim, and him alone you shall serve. I submit to you, my brothers and sisters, distractions and delusions. We see where the enemy distracted and caused Eve or Yahuah to be delusional and distracted, and it caused and led to the fall of man as it relates to our fellowship. But then we see when the Mashiach, when Yahuah, the Almighty Father's word was made flesh, when our Messiah, Yahusha, came on the scene, he demonstrated once again how we are to engage in battle with the enemy. He rightfully used the scriptures, and he rightfully demonstrated his power and might and rebuked the enemy. Now reflect on what happened in the garden and ask yourself, did we witness Adam's wife be overtaken? Can you agree? This led to man's separation and fellowship with the Almighty Father. Now examine the scriptures, and you will see the second part that I read. And it informs us through the life of Yahusha how we are to deal with the enemy, how we are to deal with distractions. Why, oh why, do we allow ourselves to fall into the snare of the enemy, failing to pay attention to the righteousness of our living Savior? To this very day, we fall victims to the wiles of the wicked one, but this too will end among the refined and called of the Spirit of Yahusha. It will end among the children who will become known as the children of obedience, the children of Yahuah. End times are here. Yes, my brothers and sisters, they are here, and conditions will get very bad, extremely challenging for all those who will be living to witness such events. There will be times of extreme humbling. Yes, my brothers and sisters, and we will witness the promises that are made by the Almighty Father kept through his set-apart Spirit sent in Yahusha's name. I cannot stress enough how we will be refined, reproved, and brought into obedience to fulfill our task as written in scriptures. All distractions and delusions will be laid waste among those who will be gathered for the final exodus. The 144,000 in multitude are being refined through their actions, through their deeds, through their worship in spirit and truth, through our actions, through our deeds, through our worship in spirit and truth. We will come to witness the refinement process, the discipline of the Almighty Father through his set-apart Spirit sent in Yahusha's name. I pray we will come to realize the importance of discernment and understand while growing in a living relationship with our Savior, Yahusha. Have you made your decision to pursue righteousness? Have you made a choice as though it is your last? If not, I strongly urge you to consider, for many have passed away not knowing when their last breath will come. So be very wise as you choose how you respond to these words, my brothers and sisters. Gird up. It is time for us to seek and pursue with a fervency the righteousness of the Almighty Father, Yahuah. It is time for us to build and forge a relationship through Yahusha HaMashiach and receive his teachings and pay attention when he brings things to remembrance. These are indeed man's final steps. Proof is over the horizon. The 144,000 in multitude will be gathered and will emerge such that the world will witness an awakening nation of the children of obedience, of the children of the Almighty Father Yahuah. My brothers and sisters, time continues to move forward. The days have been shortened, whether we realize it or not. It's time to come to grips with the reality of what's before us. It's time to come and understand what must be done when faced with distractions and delusions. It's time to yield to the living instructions and guidance provided from our Mashiach, our Messiah Yahusha, directly or through his chosen leaders, teachers, pastors, or whomever he chooses to speak. It is time for us to have a ready mind to identify when we witness the Spirit of Yahusha stirring within us one towards another or through those who he has chosen as leaders to guide us. Yes, my brothers and sisters, we are being refined. Things are happening and many details are becoming visible, although many of us may still sleep. That will soon end. We will be awakened. We will come to participate in the fulfillment of what is written. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, stay tuned as this series, Quick Words, continue. Shalom, shalom, shalom. And pray, my brothers and sisters, that you're able to discern the difference between distractions and delusions when they come and know how to deal with it. Again, shalom, shalom, shalom.